Hello, Joel.
Hello.
How are you doing, sir?
Doing all right. Danik and I have a question for you
Yes.
about our posters for.
Mm-hmm.
So this is sort of the draft that we have,
Mm-hmm.
and we're wondering, do we need to? Is there anything else we need to put on it, like wear a mask or anything like that?
Um. No.
No. Okay.
No. Um. I'm not sure if you're supposed to, like you are. You're doing it just like yourself. Ah, ha! We're actually on.
I guess we would give it to the division, and the division would print them. I guess.
Yeah, something like that. So I wonder how much delayed it is. We'll find out soon. But this is live. You want to sit down?
Sure.
Ah, looks like Ron. So this is. Go ahead and put the headphones on.
Oh.
This is episode 1.1, completely a trial, but you can see from over there that we're actually live.
And about I don't know.
And go ahead and, like, if you talk, this will go, or you can actually, like, drag this around. Like, that's how that works. So
Okay.
go ahead and do that.
It's like, I don't know, 6 seconds delay, maybe?
Yeah, something like that. But it's also meant to track voice. So, like, if I start talking, it might go to me.
And then if I start talking, it's supposed to switch over to me?
It could.
After a delay, probably.
Yeah. Or we could go just to you.
Is this like for the podcast that we do?
It's one possibility. I mean, right now I'm just trying to configure it and set it up, but this is a Division of Performing Arts channel. It's dedicated specifically to this. It's
Okay.
and this is the student iPad.
Okay.
So this is stored in that locker, and it's very easy. You can just you could do a live stream just about any time you want,
Okay.
but you could also, like, private or with an SD card, or if it's private, you can you just record, so you wouldn't have to be live.
Okay.
But this is kind of the new toys that we're going to be using, so you can present information, interview each other.
This is kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and see, we're on. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Okay, I think so. Do you have any questions about this setup?
What sorts of things can we, the students, use it for?
Well, you could actually design your own, like, Joel. Maybe you're like, I've always wanted to have a podcast, so I'm going to do a weekly podcast on Baroque music, or on clarinet playing in Minot, North Dakota. You can do anything. And then but the point is just that this is modern, this is relevant, this is one of the ways that people get and deliver information.
Right.
And the students here need an opportunity to try it.
So if I wanted to do it or anyone wanted to do it for, say, a slightly more personal product, say for instance, if some of the students are like, hey, we want to have a podcast on what it's like to take music theory in schools, and then put it out there for other students.
Yeah. You could do that, and this is the channel that we created, Division of Performing Arts, here is obviously for your use, but it's free on YouTube. You can create your own channel. So Joel Jones could create his own channel, and from this you could just link this to your channel, and then you could podcast it there.
Okay.
Or, like I said, if you do it private, if you do the settings for private, then it'll record it, but no one would see it. Also, the Mevo has a micro SD card.
Okay.
So you can just not even stream. You could just simply record yourself doing it, and then, like, one of the things we installed on that, the big computer with the big screen right there, Adobe, the complete Creative Cloud. So you've got access to, like, top shelf video editing software. So you could take your raw podcast data that you recorded, put it in there, and then you could add graphics and anything you want
Okay.
to that. So you could just do it live like we're doing right now, completely unedited, or you could do quite a bit of post-production.
Okay.
But what I want is for you guys to be able to experiment with that while you're here at school, so that if that's a career avenue or if it's a way that you want to do things, that you can do it.
Okay.
Also, faculty are going to begin to use podcasts as an assignment instead of papers. So
Okay.
you might have, 2 papers and a presentation normally in a class, and maybe we'll do a presentation, a paper, and a podcast. So you have to do a podcast presentation on, whatever topic. Maybe it's, medieval motets. And it could be done in an interview style or just a single person style. But
Okay.
so this is for you guys.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Yeah, and you know what? Keep your headphones on. I want to try one more thing, because this is meant to deaden the sound from this side,
Oh, yeah.
so that you have.
And that's what these are for too, I'm guessing.
Yep. It's to give it as clean a sound as possible. Yeah. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
And using the soundboard or the headphone port, you could adjust, like your headphone 2, so just adjust your sound down on headphone 2. And probably you'd find that now you can't hear anything, or you could hear more.
Yeah.
Adjusting the gain on your microphone, but also, and that's on the board.
I think if this, like, I don't know, like learning how to run this, I think would be great with, like, if you're taking AV Tech.
That's exactly what it's going to do.
Oh,
Part
that'd
of
be really cool.
part of AV Tech is becoming a much more robust course. It might even become 2 credits.
Oh, yeah.
But learning how to video edit in Adobe, learning how to do, put together live video, edited video, stream from anywhere. And the Mevo is completely portable.
Oh,
So you'd have to have an internet connection, and we do have an Ethernet adapter, so you could take it into any room and it's just hardwired, which is preferable.
yeah.
But it can, just connect to any, wireless system. So this, you could take it anywhere in the field and do it,
Oh, nice.
which is kind of cool. So anyway, yeah, so my goal this morning was just to figure out, how do I actually go live? I'd figured out how to interview something and move stuff around on the screen and all that, but I hadn't figured out how to connect it to the channel. But
Okay.
we've done that now.
Yeah. Oh.
Any final thoughts, Joel Jones, first guest of Division of Performing Arts podcast, episode 1-1?
I don't understand why people think that it's A, a maze down here, or B, lifeless. There's so much music happening.
There is.
If it was lifeless, we'd probably all just be in a practice room in the fetal position, rocking back and forth.
Let's hope that doesn't happen. although you could do it at different metronome clicks for fun.
Yeah, see?
Everyone,
We
fetal
take-
position 74.
Pick-
A little faster.
Somebody's the half note, someone else is the whole note. They're just
Yeah, 3 versus 2 fetal position motions.